Hey, what is going on, everybody? Desir here again for another Cosmic Crucible video. We have round 3. I was 0-2. I'm hoping to get the win on this one. I did make some changes. My opponent is Feed Zeke. He's about 62 million, so this is kind of a puncher cross. He's level 98. I was just hit 97 when I did my attacks. As far as his defense goes, he's got the X-Treme with Rogue, Darkhold, Infinity Watch, Seer Defenders with Cap, Pegasus Doom combo, and that's a big Doom, and then the Unlimited X-Men with Phoenix. So we're going to start with round 1 with the X-Treme with Rogue, and I'm going to test out this Storm with Masters of Evil team. Somebody used it against me last round and it was very clean, so I wanted to give this a go. I'm going to start by doing King Special on the Rogue, Gambit, and Nightcrawler to try to get them slowed down. Here you definitely want to throw the ability block on Forge. And I'm going to do a turn rewind here on Nightcrawler. The game is just pegging my Ultron away though. And here you want to do the stun on Nightcrawler. And here I'm deciding if I want to get like a regen. I decided to take a dodge off of Rogue, and this is the bad part. So here I did the King ult. The Gambit went into his half health and stealth, so I couldn't stun him with my Dorm, and that pretty much cost me the match on this one. Because now Gambit is going to ult one here. You want to throw the Dorm stun on Gambit, so that way he doesn't kill you. So you definitely have to be careful on this matchup if you decide to take it. Lesson learned for the next time. Be very mindful of those health triggers because they're very dangerous for this X-Treme X-Men team. So the good thing about dragging the fight out right here is I'm having them waste a lot of their abilities. When Titania comes up right here, I'm deciding, do I want to just time out the match, but Nightcrawler hasn't gone yet. He has an ult coming up, and I want to make sure he uses his ultimate ability. And there's the ult. So now it's going to be a lot easier of a cleanup than if I just timed out. So try to be mindful of the turn abilities for them. So for the cleanup, we're going to go in with our new warriors. I wanted to use this team on a different matchup, but I want to make sure I get the full clear. If I only drop one match, I still have a chance to win this Cosmic Crucible. So here, I'm going to use the Firestar ult to do some turn rewind and actually kill off Nightcrawler's Sunspot. So that just leaves the Gambit at low health, which you're going to see the damage she does. It's ridiculous. And the Rogue right here. I want to go for the percentile damage, so I went with the special. There goes the Rogue, but it's not over yet. That Gambit can solo us. Luckily, these evades are saving our life right here. And there goes the Gambit. This might seem like a little bit of overkill, but I didn't really need Super Scroll on another matchup, so I'm bringing him into the Darkhold for a quick efficiency battle. So I decided to do the ability block and turn rewind on MILF and Agatha. And I'm going to use the 2099 ult on Agatha because she does have that death proof. And I was lucky I got a bunch of the debuffs out there too. So I do the Spiderweaver ult to stun and trauma Wong. And I wasn't expecting the high damage from Super Scroll to just kill Wong like that. It is going to put us behind his taunt, which I wanted to avoid. Now my Doom is Raider, so that's why I used his special right there, just to get as many vulnerables out on the field as possible. So there, the Wong is dead. Now I'm going to use the 2099 special to ability block the Heartless. There, the Dorm is dead. I have the 1 life off of Agatha and Heartless now. And here I decide to just finish off the Agatha so I don't have to worry about the stealth drops. We got the Doom ult, which means Super Scroll goes for the ride, and it's game over for them. So initially my plan was to use new warriors on this Infinity Watch, but because I had to use them as that cleanup team on the X-Treme X-Men, I opted to go back with the War Dogs. We know from the last round that War Dogs is able to take this out pretty easily. It's just a matter of the efficiency. Am I willing to take the 0 to maybe 5 turn round bonus as opposed to maybe messing up the fight? I went for the sure kill on this one, which is how I was mentioning in the last video on why you would use War Dogs. I wanted to get the 1 shots across the rest of the rooms because I already did drop that 1 fight, and if I dropped a second fight I knew I lost, and I went for the 0 for 3. So that's why I went with this. I want to give a quick shout out to Jexy. He's the one that came up with this monstrosity of a team. It's Rogue, Red Hulk, Void Knight, Nova, and Omega Red. This team is amazing as far as efficiency on taking out the Secret Defender combinations. I believe it even can take out a Super Scroll version of it. That is why I pulled Rogue and Red Hulk off my defense. This does take a lot of resources, but to get the surefire win on this, it's something I was willing to take. You saw from the previous 2 rounds, the first round I didn't get a full clear, the second round I dropped 3 fights. So this one here, I wanted to get the 1 shot across the board. So you're noticing right here how clean this is looking right now. There is going to be some RNG on if your Red Hulk is going to die on this combo or if he lives, but everybody else stays pretty good on health, and the turn bonuses is very low. For this matchup, I have Apocalypse, Eternals, Quicksilver, and my Spider-Woman. I was pretty worried about this matchup, mainly because of that Doom. It's a G18 3 diamond, so I wanted to get the ability block on right away. That's why I brought Spider-Woman in. I do the flip for the ult, for the rewind. There the Doom would have gotten pushed, so I'm glad I brought the ability block in. Here I'm going to take out the Kestrel. I didn't want any chance of her going and start reviving people with the ults in this room. Here I did another turn rewind, and now we have the Apocalypse ult ready to go. And we're going to do the Falcon Punch on the Infinity War Iron Man, and it's easy cleanup here. Here we're going to use our Pegasus team. It's going to stop the revives coming from Phoenix, and they do so much AoE damage. This should be a pretty quick matchup. I'm going to use the Kestrel special on the Sunspot. I want to get rid of the left half of the field. I don't want to bring the Phoenix out yet. And here we're going to do the ult. And there goes the other one. Phoenix brought them in, but Cyclops doesn't keep the stealth, so there goes the Cyclops. We're going to ult again here, and it's an easy matchup. So for the final, it looks like they finished with a 49-7-7. I was a 49-7-6-0. So I did out efficiency them, and we both dropped 1 match. Let's take a look. So here is the match I dropped. I finished with a 79-54. The Super Scroll into the Darkhold, the turn bonus I wish was better. 83-59. The War Dogs, I did get that 1 for the turn bonus. It's pretty much what I was expecting. On the Jexy combination, 83-63. The health could have been a little bit better, but that's the penalty I'm going to have to take by using this matchup here. The Big Doom Pegasus, I got a 83-67 and an 83-71. Really good turn bonus. For them, it looks like the Sinister 6 into my X-Men is a 83-45. I did watch the replay on this, and it was basically Gambit and Nightcrawler finishing off most of these members. This one here on my Darkhold, Eternals, Nova, Tangled Web, and it looks like my Sinister 6, Superior 6, did get a defensive win. They went in with Apocalypse, Brawn, Hulk, Red Hulk, and Archangel. Then they went in for the cleanup with Masters of Evil, and the turn bonus and efficiency was pretty low. It was a 7 turn bonus. They used Super Scroll Hive Mind into my room 4, Quicksilver and Big Time, some weird other combinations into my Infinity Watch, and New Warriors into my Heroes Asgardian team. So let's go ahead and take a look at my defenses to see what changes I made. So I'm still keeping the X-Treme in 1. That's a very good room for them. I put Loki into my room 2. The reason for this is this lets me use Quicksilver in offense, and it's going to pull the same thing no matter what. The Rebirth in 3. This is actually going to be where my Black Knight's going to go. I'm going to take out US Agent tomorrow when the offers come out. I'm going to get him unlocked. I'm going to throw him in here and build him up. Having the room bonuses where a positive effect is applied, increase the duration, negative effect, increase the duration. The team spawns with a lot of buffs, and they throw out a lot of buffs as well on their abilities. It should be able to keep the buffs going, like the taunts, the deflects, the defense ups. And also Black Knight's Retaliate throws out a trauma and a bunch of other debuffs, so I'm hoping that those keep getting extended on them as well. It's something I want to play around with. I might use it for 1 or 2 rounds and then kind of see where it goes from there. For room 4 and keeping that the same, I moved my Superior 6 into 5 away from 3 because I want to test that out. The Hero Asgardian team I do like in 6, but I want to throw Infinity Watch over there. I think it's more of a efficiency killer, whereas with the Hero Asgardian with Vol, that's going to make it to where it's a 50-50 shot if the passive goes off for the safeguard and everything, which will throw them off. I think this is a more consistent one, but if you want to roll the dice, the Hero Asgardian is a great option in 6 as well. Hopefully you guys did better on your matches. 1 and 2, it's not where I want it to be, but it was a learning experience for this first round, so I'm happy to do it.